Okay, so this is my very first stream. I'm just trying to see how this is working. I don't have any followers, so this is perfect. I get to play around and make sure that this works. I'm recording it. I'm seeing audio levels. So my guess is that I'm not going to see that. Let me try switching to the one where I'm engaging the media. That's interesting. How my green shirt is becoming see through. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let me go ahead and go to. We'll see if this records and if I can talk over it and I'm heard over it. I've got the volume set lower, so hopefully you can hear me over this. We'll see how this part plays out. If it's actually. This was a recent interview we did with Margaret Gardner. Looks like I have to adjust.
Thank you so much. May I also say it's for every person who's ever been made to feel less.
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you for that correction. I will absolutely make that update for our site too. So you've led a very full career. Why did you put pen to paper? Because that's so vastly different from everything else I just discussed.
Actually, I started writing when I was quite young. I decided around the age of 13 to read the Bible from front to back.
Wow.
When you get to
Okay, the one thing I'm
Revelation,
noticing is that if I am playing something and I'm recording over it or I'm talking over it, this works, but I hate that I don't have a direct control in MELD to control the actual playback. I have to go back to the window. And while I have a large screen, I have a 34-inch monitor, it is kind of tricky trying to play between these two windows. In order to make something play, I've got to click into it. Then I can advance the play. I don't know if that's how all of them work, but I know when I was playing around in OBS, it actually was working a bit different where I actually had controls within the device itself. So I'm not sure if that's something new that I got to deal with or not. Also, don't know how. Uh, okay. See if the test message worked. Okay, so it does show that up. Shows it under that. Okay, well, that's interesting. And I am seeing that I am broadcasting, looks like I'm broadcasting right around 6,000 KBS, so that looks good.
thinker, I like to understand why people do what they do. And I'm fascinated because of my experience in modeling and beauty.
I guess I'll have to set up a browser with multiple tabs of the things I want to talk about and then flip between the tabs and already have each one of them queued up. That's going to be how I'm going to have to plan it. This is all new to me. I mean, I've done Zoom calls and all that kind of stuff, and we obviously record our shows as you see us talking here, but it's interesting because I'm now having to modify how I'm doing things. But it looks like this was pretty easy to set up. This is if I'm doing it as Qwhearsay. I do have the ability to swap into doing it for Rote. Let me change the background for Rote. That's kind of nice. I do have to resize it though. That's interesting. Okay. So that's going to be a bit different. All right. I'm going to have to figure out how to handle that. Unless I change how it is displayed in the Rote one. Okay, well, that's something to consider. Anyways, this was just a test to see if I could figure out how to get this thing rolling because I want to start doing it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Or maybe I should do Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That way on Saturday, I can include things throughout the whole week. Maybe that's what I'll do. Either event, I'll actually post what the schedule is going to be. Maybe I'll do Rote Mondays and Fridays and then do Thursdays and Saturdays for Qwhearsay. Maybe that's what I'll do. That way it gives me time to still do edits the first 3 days of the week or first 4 days, Sunday through Tuesday, to do all of my normal editing. Just trying to figure out the schedule here because this opens up a whole new avenue of how I can engage with an audience. And I'm glad I'm doing it under Qwhearsay, which has no followers, so I'm able to play with this and figure it out as I do this. I am recording this, so I'll watch the playback and see how well it came across. Anyways, that ends it for this time around. I may be back. Actually, I'm going to actually clip the last few just so I have something to play with there as well. All right. So that's it for my first broadcast. I guess I'll get things lined up and I will be broadcasting from Rote tomorrow on if I can get into YouTube because I don't have a Rote um, channel on Twitch. So maybe I'll do that now. I'll set that up. Anyways, I'm just babbling to myself. There's no one else in here. So, just checking out how this works. It looks like it's working rather well. All right. That's it this time around. I will catch up with y'all later.